supposed to arrive home to a hero's welcome in South Africa Monday. Instead, he'll come home in a coffin. The family of Pierre Korkie had just arranged a ransom for his release from al-Qaeda on the Arabian Peninsula. But Korkie was killed during a U.S.-led raid to free a fellow captive in Yemen, an American photojournalist. CCTV's Jessica Stone tells us more from the White House.
A breakdown indeed. We've sort of got two sets of messages here. One coming from Yemeni intelligence officials who say, look, there was a conversation about Korkie's release in front of American officials. On the other hand, the White House saying it had no information that these negotiations were going on at all. Meantime, there is no disagreement about the hasty nature with which this took place. The planning for this raid was really very much driven by timing of intelligence that the United States had gotten about the impending deaths of all of these hostages. They were told that they would be killed on Saturday. This raid, of course, taking place on Friday night. Now, remember that U.S. troops had already attempted to rescue Luke Summers, the American photojournalist who they were trying to rescue Friday night. That happened in a November raid, but Luke Summers had been moved, and so it was a failed attempt. There were also other failed rescue attempts by the U.S. Special Forces over the last few months, including Stephen Sotloff and James Foley, other American journalists. Back in July, they were supposed to be rescued out of Syria. Well, look, defense and counterterrorism officials here say that these types of operations will always be extremely risky, but that doesn't mean the U.S. Special Forces shouldn't try.
This was extremely dangerous and risky. You had AQ operatives who were armed, and they were on alert given the prior rescue attempt. This is a very remote and rugged area of Yemen, and it looks like U.S. Special Forces lost the element of surprise.
One other piece of the puzzle that's making a little bit of the miscommunication more clear, and that is this. The U.S. Embassy in Pretoria, South Africa says, in fact, it did not know that Pierre Korkie was rooming with American photojournalist Luke Summers. Jessica Stone, CCTV at the White House.